Crash Bandicoot, perhaps my favorite video game franchise of all time, has been around for over 23 years. And over the course of those years, Crash is being tossed around to multiple developers, leading to changes in character design, some great and some controversial. In celebration of the new Crash 4 reveal, I thought it would be a fun idea to rank all of the Crash Bandicoot designs, starting from the original Crash to the newly announced Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Before I begin the video, I just want to let y'all know I am fully aware of the recently announced mobile game, Crash Bandicoot on the Run. I'm honestly looking forward to the game myself, as it will have seasonal updates including battle passes and the addition of new bosses. If you are interested in the game yourself, you can pre-register for the game now for iOS and Android devices. Those who pre-register will receive an exclusive Hyena Crash skin that was introduced in Nitro Fueled. I'll leave a link to those who would like to pre-register for themselves in the description below.
Honestly, can you shut up and rank the designs already?
Oh yes, right, let's rank the designs. Alright boys, so here we go. We are going to be ranking the designs from Crash 1 to Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. So the only designs that are included are the designs from console Crash games, but I will be including the Skylanders version as well. So none of the handheld games or any of the mobile games will be included, like none of those designs from those games. So we will only be focusing on mainline and the spin-offs and where he made an appearance in Skylanders. Let's start off with the original design. So this design is the one that started it all. So I'm going to give this design... which one of these should I give it? It's one of these two. I mean, obviously this was made in like 1996, 1995-ish, so it's like we can't really bash on it because this is like their technology was limited at the time. Alright, for now we'll put it at A tier. So the one we have up next is the Crash Bandicoot 2 to Crash Bandicoot 3 design. So his model did get changed a little bit in the sequels to Crash 1. I don't know really how to explain it, but I mean, this design is the most memorable for me personally because, you know, I grew up with the third Crash the most. Like that's the one that is near and dear to me. I'll give this one an A tier as well. I mean, it's not bad, obviously. Alright, so the next one is the Crash Team Racing design. So obviously they, I guess, sort of downgraded on the model and the design, the whole design. I mean, in the loading screen, the model was completely different. They used the Crash 2 and Crash 3, but for like in-game model, this is the one they went for. They had to, I guess, downgrade it because, you know, they wanted the game to run well. So obviously they made Crash look not so good anymore. So if I had to be completely honest, I'm sure y'all will agree with me, but you know, the downgrade makes them, I mean, it's not necessarily bad. See, if I put it at C tier, would that piss people off? I mean, it doesn't look as good as the first two, right? Y'all can agree with me. Okay, let's put it at C tier. Because obviously, the Crash Team Racing model does not look as good as these models, right? Okay. So the next model we have is the Crash Bash model. So if I had to be completely honest, Bash isn't definitely my favorite model of Crash, but I wouldn't say it's as bad as certain ones. I'm not really sure where to put it at. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not the best either. You know what? I'll put it at B tier. Why not? It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. It's not the worst, so. Next up we have Wrath of Cortex. I mean, I don't necessarily hate it, but it's not one of my favorites. You know what? I actually really like, so most of the Crash community has mixed feelings about Wrath of Cortex because it has no innovation. Wait, what am I talking about? I'm ranking the designs, not the game. I mean, okay, so it's not that bad. I'll give it a B. Why not? It's not that bad. Okay, the next model we have is the Crash Nitro Kart model. He obviously looks a little... Actually, he doesn't look that bad. I kind of like this model, personally. But does he deserve a B tier or A tier? This model isn't bad by any means. I actually like this model. You know what? You know what? God, I don't know whether to put it in A tier or B tier, because this model is actually not bad at all. Dude, I feel like if I put it at A tier, it might piss some people off, and it also might piss some people off if I put it in B tier. I wish there was a in between A and B. No. You know what? We'll come back to this one. We'll come back to this one. Okay. This model right here, in my personal opinion, I think is one of the best models yet. This is, so in my honest opinion, this is the best PS2 era model design that we got. Crash Twinsanity's design is in in S tier automatically. I really like his design. I really do. It's really good. It I guess so. I mean, it really shows his personality, his Twinsanity design, and I really like what they did with it. Okay, so have I decided? Have I decided on where to put Nitro Kart? Or should I go to this Tag Team Racing's model? I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I am not a fan of the Tag Team Racing model at all. I mean, I don't like it. I wouldn't say it's the worst, but I do not like it. I don't. It's just he looks like a crackhead. I don't know what to say, but just like this is, I'll put it at C tier. I'll put it at C tier. C or D tier, dude. I don't want to be too harsh, but like I gotta be completely honest. I don't really like this design. All right, let's put it at C tier. Why not? Actually, I'm gonna give Crash Nitro Kart. We'll give him the B tier spot. We will give him the B tier spot. These two. Okay. I'm gonna probably say the most controversial thing I think I will ever say. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a fan of these models. Or these designs. I like them. But this isn't Crash. This isn't Crash. So I'm a fan of the models, but this isn't Crash. It isn't. Like when was he? Crash isn't a pimp. This dude doesn't rock tattoos. He doesn't. He doesn't rock tattoos. Like, come on. Okay. I'm a fan of the model, but this is not Crash. Both of these, I think we can agree. So, listen. I'm a fan of this model. I'm not a fan of this model, but this is what Crash... This is as close as you get to Crash, and not this. This is not Crash. Crash doesn't rock tattoos. Are we done? Okay. Skylander's Crash. Something about his face. It's not as bad as Spyro. They screwed him up. Look, I don't play Spyro, but from what I've seen in Skylanders, Spyro looks horrendous, terrible. But Crash's model Skylander model isn't also my favorite either. I wouldn't necessarily say it's the worst. I guess in this render he looks good, but his model in game is not my favorite. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'll give him a B tier. I'll give him a low B tier. Oh, next model we have is the Insane Trilogy model. So this is pretty much the modernized version of the original Crash models. I'm sure everyone can agree with me that this is a true Crash model. This is the true Crash. This is like a perfect, almost perfect modernized design of Crash. Perfect or almost perfect? It's really good. I like this model. I'm very happy with it. I give this an S tier. This is like a great modernized version of the originals. Oh boy. So, a lot of people have mixed reviews. Well, no, I wouldn't really say mixed reviews. I say most of the community is happy with designs. There's still the people who aren't happy with the design. And I think, what's his name? What's that? What's the artist? Oh, yes. Nicholas Cole's take on Crash. This Crash is S tier. I really love what they did with the new design. It got Spyro's art style. So this Crash is like a modernized version of this, but Toys for Bob put their own spin on it. He looks way more cartoony, and I'm a really big fan of that. I really am. I don't understand how some people can hate on it. Cause this design looks really good. I think Nicholas Cole just nailed it. This design is just like next level. It's like modernized. It's like a modernized version of the retro one, but like taking it a step further and making it just look more appealing. Because I'm sure we can all agree in a way that the About Time model looks a little more appealing than... I like both. These are my top 3 favorite Crash designs. By far. Oh, we are missing one more. What is this? What is that? S tier. S tier. Mind blowing. Better than all these. This is perhaps the best design. Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about crack. The new design looks amazing. I am excited, and thank you for watching. Peace.